In South Carolina. I'm in Myrtle Beach. Well, yeah, well, Myrtle Beach too. It's a new town. It's basically like got built up a lot in the last 5 years. So all the houses are new. So we're all fiber optic down here. Yeah, if you live in like a Cincinnati, older state, you're gonna have more. There's more. Yeah. I'm just posting this stream. You ready?
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And
Come on,
he's
Cooper.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd line.
Gronk, baby, you don't drop that.
Took up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Man open is Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That catch for his career
I got everyone in free agency,
so
bro.
11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
He wasn't an X factor.
Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here.
He was just a
Someone
star when I got him.
routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he's only going to get
he's got his X factor. He just got it.
That's a nice job there.
He was wide receiver of the year last year.
That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Yeah, I wish I would have took him instead of Gallup and OG in free agency because fucking Allen Robinson's a fucking beast. Everyone says because he's 89 speed.
On 2nd down, it's Cooper.
Don't matter. I mean, when you got that route running and they're wide open and they hit all their routes, I take that over speed.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't run a lot of streaks. I throw deep a lot, but I do like I like routes.
Pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback, makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yep.
Wilson. That's complete to Robinson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharp.
That's not a touchdown?
Opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll try to run this one in.
You got to be kidding me.
Get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes back.
Oh, that was third down?
Ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the
Oh
defense
my
does not budge
God.
on second and third.
I'm allowed to go for it.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
I didn't realize that it was third down. Oh, it was.
And this one
Because I didn't get the
is
touchdown. It was gold. Duh.
Gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer,
It's a nice long drive.
that would have made their decision
6 minutes.
tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, here's White. Now
Ooh.
increase here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from
Who's
the
this
33.
X Factor?
Throwing to start the drive. Vincent. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get
What do you
it
mean
out
a
just
clown? He
short
made the
of
guy to an X
45 at the
Factor.
44.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Vincent. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47.
No, I got I signed Fuller, made him into a superstar, and the rest of my guys are just drafted or default.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there.
My one corner is a 97 speed.
Mark him short of the first. They'll be marked
Oh, no, you gotta
inches
check the
short.
rules on
No
that one.
gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think it's 4th and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
nope. Yeah. Nope.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
No fake, huh?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Wilson. This one caught by Davis.
Good
And
job,
he's gonna
David.
be
Good
taken
try,
down
good
about
try,
a
David.
yard shy of the
Good
first
try,
at the
David.
29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Oh.
That'll to be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Vincent. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to get this one down.
You took Pollard from Garza, huh?
Martin, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Vincent. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
You're supposed to hit that other hole I ran through.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down. Vincent. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage.
That's my X-Factor middle linebacker I drafted last
Officially,
year.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Vincent.
Nope.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
I got 2 superstar safeties, baby.
That's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Vincent. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice side
Yeah, and this half went flying down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Well, it's not that. It's not only a slow pace. We didn't throw any incompletion.
Didn't get the touchdown, but that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Come on, you got.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, I hate it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
There we go, baby.
Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Damn, I love fucking Zach Wilson,
He's such
bro.
a good route runner.
Puts that ball right where I wanted to put it every time.
And a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Yeah.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That one.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
Oh.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now.
Oh.
The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well
I lost the
punt it.
AFC Championship game because I didn't take my 3 points.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance.
That was the stupidest play I've ever seen in my life, imagine.
Back in the air. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Benson.
Oh, my God.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one
Oh,
in.
my God.
3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, my God.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Oh, that's all
He's
my
able
fault.
to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, my
And now,
God. I had him wide open.
This is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Vincent. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown Raiders.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Tony Pollard. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
If you don't know how to play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, no. Back to back.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Not
and they'll
good.
set up shop right near
Game.
midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, my God. How was that not a sack back there?
Get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a nice example.
I even hit the hit stick button to kill you.
Doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Vincent. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
Oh my God.
Intercepted.
Wilson, what are you doing?
Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vincent, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Vincent airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Shaq!
Panic creep in.
Shaq! Yeah, I always fuck with Shaq. Half the time his mic's muted, he doesn't know it's muted, the sound's off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, Shaq's an old man, bro.
On the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll
We're
be
all
a
old
loss of
men.
a couple
We're
on
all
the
old
play,
men.
So now 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson.
Oh no, hit the wrong button. That's what I wanted. I'll take it though. I'll take it though. I'll take it though. I meant to hit my crossing route.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Vincent. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Vincent. Gonna throw right side.
Oh no! Get the fuck out of here.
Right at the 40.
You're so lucky,
it's
bro.
one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here.
Yes!
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Is that an interception or a fumble? Doesn't matter.
The 30-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position.
Ooh, we got X Factors, X and fade there. Yeah, press coverage. I love it. I love it.
They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Robinson.
So Allen Robinson, baby.
2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead.
Here comes all this scoring in the fourth quarter.
And send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh,
and
no.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Vincent. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winner. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati